Welcome to another episode of Holmes Hobbies Motor Control. It's your boy Josh, aka Coleman, and today we are going to be working with the Holmes Hobbies TorqueMaster BR-MINI, and we are going to be installing this in a drift car, something I have not done yet. So let's get started. Alright, so you guys, first things first, let's go ahead and take a look at this ESC. For those of you that don't know, the BR-MINI is essentially it's the heart of the BR-XL. However, it has no case, no cooling fan, no nothing really. There's not even any wires hooked to it yet. So you can get them pre-wired. So you guys, if you're like me and you suck at soldering, you can get these pre-wired or pre-soldered. So that way you don't have to do the soldering and stuff like that. This is waterproofed. You can see the sheen on there. That's conformal coating. And as you can see, it comes with a lead soldered in, so you can plug this into your receiver. I'm not getting much focus today, am I? There we go. There's a little lead. So yeah, it comes with the lead, so you can plug it into your receiver. So there is the BR-MINI. And you can see it is labeled, for those of you that are wondering. You can see there, it says battery, right? And you know, Holmes Hobbies BR-MINI, M+, M-. You've got a plus here and a minus there. So now you can kind of figure out how to wire it up from that. So it doesn't really need an instruction manual and all of that stuff. It does come with a sticker though. So for those of you wondering, yes, it comes with a sticker. And yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and pop the top off this. This right here is an HPI, oh, I'm forgetting the name of it. Sprint 2, I believe. Yeah, I think it's a Sprint 2. Anyways, this was originally an all-wheel drive drift car, right? And I took it and converted it to rear-wheel drive, which honestly, you guys, it's not a hard thing to do. I took off the belt and I pulled out the shafts from the main diff, so the wheels spin nice and free with no issues, right? So converted to rear-wheel drive physically, and then I did some mods to try to get a little more steering out of it, which clearly did not work that well, but it got me a tiny bit more. I do need to get more steering out of it though, and I have a couple of things I'm going to be doing to achieve that. However, one of the main things was I had to pick up this little thing right here. This is a 007 BR gyro from ATTRIBUTION, Boom Racing gyro, and that's kind of helping with the rear-wheel drive aspect. So here's the issue. This ESC is junk. This is like it's a HPI SC15 WP. It's a waterproof ESC that came factory with this car. And this is the factory motor, a little 15-turn something or other from HPI. Nothing I'm a fan of. So I'm going to be basically pulling these out and installing this ESC and a Holmes Hobbies motor to increase the performance a little bit. Now what I'm going to do, and also to keep the weight down, because this is going to be a lot less weight than this big old thing, right? And it's going to allow me to have more room to do things. So there's a few benefits to why I'm going to do this. And also just to show you guys that Holmes Hobbies stuff isn't just for rock crawling. A lot of people seem to think that, you know, Holmes Hobbies is strictly for rock crawlers and stuff like that. You can actually use Holmes Hobbies ESCs for almost anything you can think of. I mean, for instance, you know, the BR-XL, you know, you can take that up to 6S. And a lot of people think if you want wheel speed, you have to go brushless. That's not true. You can get wheel speed out of brushed. You can get a tremendous amount of wheel speed out of brushed. So, you know, it really boils down to just, like I've said 1,000 times, what you prefer. So we're going to go ahead today, we're going to get this all soldered up, and then I'm going to install it in here. Nothing too fancy today. It's kind of a laid-back episode. Basically, I'm just waiting on a bunch of things. I have more ESCs and things coming so that I can do some more installs and stuff on other vehicles, and we can go over some more tuning and different parameters and things like that. So I'm not tuning on the same rigs. And yeah, so lots of cool things coming. But for now, let's go ahead and get this old junk ESC out. Alright, so I've successfully removed the old ESC, which has seen some better days. I mean, this thing's definitely, it's definitely had some use. Heatsink slides right off there. It's got lots of dirt and grime in there. Nothing like my trail trucks, my crawlers and stuff would see, but definitely seen some abuse. So we'll go ahead and set that aside. because I'll probably pull the Deans off of that later. And clean this up a little bit. Now the gentleman that had this before me, actually, for some reason he put what appears to be sound deadening material on this. I'm not 100% sure, honestly, but so it's, if you're seeing that aluminum foil looking stuff on it, that's what you're seeing. It's got like tarry, that's a new word I just made up. Here's what it looks like now that the ESC is gone. There's where it used to sit, a little bit of stuff left there, but no big deal. So for now, we're going to go ahead and get this ESC soldered up, and then we'll figure out where we're going to mount it inside of here. Keeping weight balance in mind, even though this doesn't weigh much on a drift car, I think every little bit seems to come into play. So let's go ahead and get that going, and we'll go from there. Alright, you guys, so now we've got our BR-MINI all soldered up here. And just in order to save time and money, what I went ahead and did was used the old wires off of this ESC. Now, you shouldn't do that unless you're on a budget, or, you know, if you're in a pinch, you know, you're in a hurry or something like that. If you can, you should try to use some proper wire. Normally, this is what I'd be using here. You can order up good wire, proper gauge, good gold connectors, all that stuff from Holmes Hobbies as well, and normally that's what I'd be using. But today, since those wires weren't in that bad a shape and I had them sitting right there with the Deans pre-soldered on, I figured I'd go ahead and run those. So what we're doing now, as you can see, it looks pretty good, huh? Not too bad for an amateur, huh? I normally have ugly soldering jobs. That's not too bad. So anyways, you guys, let's go ahead and get this hooked back up and see if we can't get some power to it and see what happens. Alright, you guys, so I think we've got it all figured out here. We have the BR-MINI installed, got the wires all soldered up and everything, got a battery installed now. ESC is connected to the receiver, got that all sealed back up. Yeah, and so now we should be able to plug it in. I have a Venom 3S 2100 pack in here. Just something simple. I keep a lot of these around just for random things. And so we're going to go ahead and plug a 3S into this and see how it does. We're not going to take it out and smash around right now, but we are going to make sure it works and everything. And then on the next episode, we'll probably go ahead and install the motor. Alright, so radio is on. Dean's plugs connected. Alright, looks like we immediately have power. Looks like I could also use some better double stick tape here. That stuff I used is pretty old. But it sounds like we're connected. I saw the servo straighten out the wheels. Turn left, turn right. We have action. Now let's test the ESC. Oh yeah. Now this is great because I have that famous Holmes Hobbies low speed control even with my drift car now, which that is awesome. Oh buddy. Oh no, I drove it off. There we go. So now I can do some pretty cool stuff with the drift car too. Pretty stoked, alright. So I'm trying to baby it here, and I'll give it a little gas. I don't want to mess up my mat, but... Alright. Oh, I'm leaving burnout marks. Alright, you guys. I'm going to put the top on this, probably go out and test it out a little bit, and then we will come back on the next episode and install a Holmes Hobbies motor in this bad boy as well. And yeah, so now you guys know, Holmes Hobby stuff is not just for off-road. It is also for on-road things as well. I mean, this is a really affordable ESC. The BR-MINI is very capable. Now, some of the things that you do need to take into... Ooh, excuse me. Now, some of the things you do need to take into account, though, is the fact that, like I said earlier in this episode, there is no fan, there's no protection around the ESC, there's no case or anything like that. So it's not an ESC you would want to go put into something that's going to be bashed and thrown around a lot, something that's going to be crashed and, you know, submerged a lot or exposed to tons of elements, things like that, because there's no protection around it besides the conformal coating, and that can only hold up for so long or for under so many crazy circumstances. So the BR-MINI is very useful, it's very affordable, and if you guys don't need the, you know, excess protection and all that stuff around your ESC. You're going to be doing some drifting and things like that, and you want that super low-end control and throttle response and things like that. The BR-MINI is a great option. So anyways, you guys, that should do it for today's episode. I'm going to go play with this a little bit, and yeah, I'll see you guys on the next episode, about a week or so. You know what it is. Peace and chicken grease. Yeah, yeah.